What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, and you guys are watching Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive vlogs. Day number 1577 coming at you once again with another brand new video. Hope you're all doing fantastic out there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you drive for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you, my friends, are in the right place to stay up to date with what's going on in the gig economy. So get started right now for free. Hit that red subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications so you're always notified whenever I post something new. And if you wouldn't mind it, hit that like button down below. It just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. In fact, leave a comment saying liked, L-I-K-E-D, just so I know you did it. And yeah, let's jump into this email, Triple Lindy Thornton Mellon style. And this here comes from your fellow Dasher, Erin. It's a long one, but listen. So hello, Pete. First of all, I love your channel. It's very informative. It's like my daily dose of delivery driver news. I look forward to each video. Thank you, Erin. A little about me. For over 20 years, I was a big box retail manager before I decided to quit that profession 7 years ago to become a full-time eBay seller. Around that time, I decided to sign up for DoorDash until I could get my eBay store off the ground. I just never stopped dashing when my eBay store took off. I've been dashing for the last six and a half to 7 years, and I'm a 5-star top dasher. I've seen everything you can imagine, from DoorDash corporate issues to customer issues to DoorDash asking me to quit dashing to work for corporate. Wow. I said no thank you to DoorDash. Interesting. Side note, before I get long-winded, I have never commented on any YouTube creator's channel, even though many times I'd like to chime in. But after I saw your video, Dashers, are you willing to do this in order to keep delivering with DoorDash new requirements? My fire was lit, and I had to email you because this is a very hot topic with me. I have myself or have seen restaurant employees treat drivers like crap about the tip issue. The thing is, most restaurant locations are cool with me because they've seen me for years coming into their establishment, so they tell me a lot of info without realizing who they're saying it to. Majority of the workers feel like they should get a portion of the customer's tip, or the dasher should tip them. Because they know they will not get tipped by the customer or the DoorDash driver, they will put our orders on the back burner and take care of tipping the clientele first. I see it done daily. I told one restaurant employee, "It's not my place to tip you." The restaurant employee said, "Why?" Another dasher did. I said, "Because it's not my damn food. That's why." I'm like, this is y'all's customers you're screwing over. I'm just the delivery driver getting the order to your customer. For some reason, they do not see it as their customer, but it is. My middle child is 26 years old and has worked as a head bartender at several national restaurant chains. He also confirmed to me that's what these restaurants do. He said restaurant employees stay pissed off at food delivery companies daily because of tips, so to retaliate against the delivery company, they screw the driver over by giving the driver their order late, so it will affect the driver's tip and rating. Wow. He even said when customer orders are wrong and the customer calls the restaurant to complain, most of the time the restaurant will blame the delivery driver for taking the customer's food, or they blame the delivery driver for leaving the restaurant without all the bags for the order. This happened to me at McDonald's just the other day. They had a new girl packaging up delivery orders. She sent me out of the restaurant with a customer's order after I asked her if the order was completed. I delivered to the customer's job, and he called me about 10 minutes later and asked me where the rest of his order was. I told him that's my fault. I deliver to him and various other people at this company every day, so he still gave me a 5-star. But think about how many times a day this happens to other dashers that get hit with low ratings by customers because of restaurants doing that. The issue is DoorDash merchant signs up 3 of these restaurants for the DoorDash program, and the education on how the program actually works pretty much stops there. Most restaurant chains corporate office sign up their company with the DoorDash program and do not educate their general managers or franchise owners how the program really works. Therefore, that info doesn't get filtered down to store employees, and because of that, the dashers get screwed over and get taken advantage of. For example, filling customers' drinks. The restaurant is supposed to do that. It's in their merchant contract with DoorDash, but that doesn't get relayed down to a lot of the restaurant chain employees, and that And that's why these restaurants get lazy and ask the dashers to do it, because they know dashers will. We are logistics, not restaurant employees. Most restaurant employees and dashers are not educated with what's in the merchant agreement, and that's why dashers are taken advantage of. It's like a spark that dashers have let smolder for years with letting restaurants do that, and now it's a full-blown house fire that we cannot put out. Now, stores just expect us to bend over and take it because we've let it happen for so long. Even DoorDash support is terrible and not educated on their own policies and agreements because DoorDash doesn't properly train them. I have explained hundreds of times to restaurant employees if they don't like how DoorDash works, they need to speak with their company's corporate office because most of them think we are DoorDash employees who get paid an hourly wage to deliver food. I blame that on DoorDash for not making it clear to restaurants and clear to customers, but that's a whole different story. In my market, I DoorDash for not making it, I have turned to restaurants into their own corporate offices because of how their stores do delivery drivers. Me doing that has fixed several restaurants in my area, so it does work. What I usually explain to the restaurant's corporate office is what I see going on in their restaurant from a delivery driver's point of view. But I also explain to them I am not just a delivery driver, but I'm their customer too. So why would I eat in a restaurant that does business like that? They usually apologizing and it gets fixed, which is a huge relief. Being in retail management for so many years, I see issues very different than many people. So I try hard to remedy issues when I see a breakdown somewhere. And also because it's not fair to the customer. I consider myself a seasoned DoorDash driver who's been around from the early days of DoorDash in my market. If delivery drivers would all stand in unison, we could fix these issues and not have to be taken advantage of. The problem is so many drivers don't care or take it seriously. They're just chasing that dollar, and I get it. But you can't complain and expect change if you don't stand up for change. That's why we have the inferno we drivers deal with today. In closing, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to get drivers to understand the reality. We can fix these issues one market at a time if we come together and fix it. But if drivers just sit around and do nothing, you get nothing. Thank you so much for letting me chime in and rant some. If you have any questions, feel free to message me anytime. Your fellow Dasher, Aaron. P.S. Pete, for years I've been wanting to bring gig drivers together by having meetups throughout the United States so we can come together and listen to each other's rant, brainstorm, and have some camaraderie. Just food for thought. Well, Aaron, yeah, a lot of people want those meetups as well, and it may very well happen, who knows. But this was a very well written message here, and I think she nailed it 100%. So drivers, what do you guys think about what Erin had to say? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I agree 110%. So if any of you guys ever have anything you ever want to share with me, a comment, a topic, a question, a story, an article, whatever you got, send me an email, paytodrivestories@gmail.com. Information is down below. Or for a quicker response, you guys can always message me through Patreon at patreon.com/paid2drive. That link is in the description down below or the pinned top comment. And anyone who signs up as a patron is my way of saying thank you as I give you guys shout outs in all my new videos, which I'm going to do right now. So when you hear your name called, say, hey, Pete, I heard my name. We have our Tier 5 driver, Ronn Grubb. We also have John Birchfield, David Moore, Angela Counts McCarty, Brian Pomeroy, Brian Medina, Heidi Barnes, Jimmy Santiago, Joe Valerio, Kurt Paul, Laura Love, Tulsa Todd, Agus, April Jewett, Alan G. Van Horn, Nick Gilroy, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Caston, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Tom Perry, Chadrick Howell, Brian Richardson, Candace Mitchell, Jenny Thomas, Joyce Hine, LaDonna Roten, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, Valerie Brown, Rebecca Swenson, and Melody Long. So huge shout outs to all of you. Who's going to be the next patron? Maybe it'll be one of you guys. Links down below. Check it out. Make sure you guys are saving money on Get Upside, the free gas app. Click Get the Free Gas app link down below. Download it today. Seriously, everybody. And we're going to jump through this one real quick. Get yourself a gig economy t-shirt at paytodrivestore.com. Lots of brand new designs, colors, and sizes. paytodrivestore.com. Go check it out down below. Make sure to hit that red subscribe button. Turn on all notifications. Hit the like button down below, of course. Leave a comment saying end 616 if you made it to the end. End 616. And until next time, get that money, get that honey. Keep hustling, keep bustling, and we'll see you next time right here on Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. And as always, drive safe, be well, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace, everybody. Later.